Lights off, back to the green room, and then we'll have more additional things. Hello. We are small but mighty, and we can do better than that. Hello. Yes, thank you. Welcome to the Reva and David Logan Center for the Arts. My name is Michonne Hardy, and I am the Associate Director of Partnerships and Strategy here at the Logan Center for the Arts. That's a whole bunch of words to say that it is my job to make sure that the community, and that is you, uses the building. The way that we do that is through partnership, and today's partner, Kalapriya, is one of our long-standing partners that I'm excited to welcome into the building today with this wonderful youth performance. So, for the past, 11 or so years, the Logan Center has been a place to be, do, experience, and see art for the faculty, students, staff, and community of the University of Chicago and surrounding 9 neighborhoods. Wonderful art like this youth performance that is being presented by Kalapriya here today happens all the time. We have a very lively school matinee program that happens between late September and June, or May actually, where we present performances to school-age students between K and 8 that you can come to for your schools to come to with free busing. The performance is free and the buses are free. So if you'd like to know more about that program, please check out our website, logancenter.com, for information on the school matinee program, okay?
Good morning, everyone. Welcome, Ancona, and a special welcome to my baby's Persian Magnet School. I would like to take this time to thank the operations and the theater people, and a most important thank you goes to Dr. Murdu Shakur of the Kalapriya program. We have been partners for 11 years, and each year we always attempt to bring something new and exciting. Last year we did our first attempt at Ahimsa, and it went really, really well, so we're trying to do it again with a few changes. So if you were here last year, you're still in for a great surprise this year. This is a live performance, so we're going to need everyone in the audience to make this work for all the children who have practiced so hard for so many months to bring you this production. This was not an easy play. They had to learn a secondary language. They had to learn about different culture. They had to learn so many things which is out of their normal comfort zone in order for them to be able to put the play on for you today. So I want you to please give them your undivided attention, turn off the devices. I'll give you a minute to do that right now. Put it away so you can focus and cheer on your peers. Dr. Murdu Shakur.
Good morning, and welcome to Ahimsa for Freedom. Kalapriya has been doing many programs on the theme of Ahimsa, thanks to Safura Diva, who wants us to bring this theme of nonviolence to Chicago and to the communities that they serve. The word Ahimsa is over 4,000 years old from the language Sanskrit, and it truly means just no violence. So it's now converted into this phrase called nonviolence. Gandhi was an independence activist and leader who lived in India barely 75 years ago. He lived in England as well and in South Africa, where he found his activist heart. He led peaceful resistance movements against colonial rule and some of the rules of the British Empire. As a writer and thinker, he studied the power of nonviolence and civil disobedience to bring about social justice and freedom. His techniques were studied and followed by leaders of the American Civil Rights Movement, James Lawson, Martin Luther King Jr., and most recently, John Lewis. These techniques have been used by other movements. The movement of getting rid of apartheid in South Asia by Nelson Mandela, and even more recently, by labor movement of Cesar Chavez and the LGBTQ movement. Mahatma Gandhi understood and preached his ideas by setting an example. And that is what we are trying to do today. When children act out these various roles, they learn, they walk into the skin of the other person. He used to say, "Be the change that you wish to see in the world." He lived a life of simplicity, sacrifice, and stubborn adherence to the truth. In today's fake news world, sometimes it's hard to do, but we have to remind ourselves every day, what is the truth? And you will find the answer to most of our problems. In this story, you will see some of these techniques in action. Children and adults sticking to their principles, making sacrifices, recognizing that sacrifice brings you good results, finding friendship in people who live very different, and creating community with all of them. The British were most powerful country at the time, and yet Mahatma Gandhi and his small band of local citizens who had no weapons were able to bring down this empire and make the British leave India voluntarily and peacefully. It took local people joining together across different castes and races and religions to make it happen. This play is based on a novel written by an American Indian, a lady who was born in Michigan called Supriya Kelkar, and she created this story from the stories told to her by her grandparents. Dr. Gauri Ramnarayan, who you probably saw last year, converted it into a script. She experienced part of the civil rights movement in India. Her grandfather was an activist, as was my father. So we bring some personal experience into this. We are very lucky to have Kasi Aisola, who's the director, and he has shown a lot of patience, skill, friendship, and love to these children who have really produced a lot of good quality product. I hope that these young performers will hold these ideas of nonviolence and the path of truth and kindness in addressing the challenges in their own lives. Please enjoy the play.
Did you see the peacocks dancing? Our little town is famous for its beautiful peacocks. That's why it's called Nile Brown Bird, a town like colors. Peacocks are special. They dance in joy when clouds gather and rain is in the air. It's lucky to find peacock feather, you know. Oh, I'm Anjali. Yes, Anjali. I like my name. Anjali is a greeting. A routine greeting, a respectful greeting, a friendly greeting. It can mean many things. Hi, how are you? Things good with you? I like to be your friend. You can see that's a happy name for someone who likes everyone, trusts everyone, and wants to be friends with everyone. My family is really small. My Baba, that's Dad, works as a college professor. Mom works as a secretary in Captain Brent's office. Captain Brent is the chief officer of the British government in our town. You see, my country, India, is fighting for its freedom, but it's not quite free yet. Oh, and there's Chachaji, my father's uncle who lives with us. How happy and carefree I was until I was 10 years old. I wore rainbow-colored skirts made out of silk, and made me feel like a princess. There was nothing neat to play with. My dearest darling's cow in the back shed. There was Irfan to play with. Though sometimes we got into trouble for the things we did. I shared everything with Irfan. Irfan loves the almond burfis that Mom makes, and Mom makes the best almond burfis in the world. Irfan's such a greedy goat. He gobbled them up in no time at all. Yeah, there are things not so nice too. Chachaji groaned and grumbled all the time. Our schoolmaster could give us a sound beating. Suman, the girl in our class, had to come first all the time, and how she boasted about it. But on the whole, things were good. Well, most of the time.
Hi, I'm Irfan. My grandfather told me, your name means knowledge and wisdom. You have to live it up to be good and brilliant. No one wants a name like that, especially for me. Fact is, I don't do so well in class. My best friend Anjali does a little better than me. Not much, just a little better. Anjali and me, we have a lot of fun together, like climbing trees, playing games, telling stories, or just running around and having fun. Anjali is a Hindu, and I am a Muslim. That's lucky. Why? Because we get to celebrate 2 sets of festivals, Hindu and Muslim. On Diwali Day, we burst crackers to stuff ourselves with delicious burfis at Anjali's house. When the festival of Holi comes around, we throw powders of different colors on everyone. During Ramadan, after sunset, my grandmother gives us sweet halwa dripping with ghee. Only I never thought one day that I'll tell my best friend Anjali, "Go away! I hate you!"
No one wants to know my name. Silly name for me. Well, it's Mohan. It means charming, someone charming. What a name for a boy who cleans out human waste from the upper class folks' toilets. Yeah, that's what I do. Like others in my community, I clean out human waste from the upper class folks' toilets. I'm a Dalit. You wanna know what Dalit means, buddy? It means sewage cleaner. The ones who haul dead animals' carcasses and scour. Pelts for making leathers on your shoes. For the dregs of society, we do all the sticky, dirty work for the spanking clean people. No school will admit us. No God will admit us in any temple. We are supposed to live in want, filth, and darkness, and also crap. Hear me? Crap.
One day, things
began to change. We had no idea at all that our world was going to change.
no idea at all that our country was going to change.
But did life really begin to change?
Now, listen to me. You're looking to Kashaf Amar, our own freedom fighter, our own leader, is here. Our attention now for he has studied law in London, stayed in Mahatma Gandhi's ashram, and helped the Indian National Congress take the laws. He has come here to lead our fight against Captain Britain. He has come here to lead our fight against British rule. Kashaf Amar will now speak to us. Kashafji, speak to us, help us, guide us.
Friends, brothers, we Indians must manufacture everything we have in our own country. We must reject all foreign goods. Our masters are starving while the Britain grows fat by selling British goods to India. And spinning the cloth is the only way for poor people in India's villages to survive. The charka, the spinning wheel, is our way to have freedom. And the khadi, the cloth that we weave by ourselves, is our way to be self-reliant, to gain self-respect. Captain Britt is going to shut the khadi center down and stop us from spinning cloth. We cannot allow that to happen.
Down, Captain Britt!
Friends, social reform and civil disobedience must go hand in hand. Gandhi says, an eye for an eye will make the whole world blind. We will get justice through Ahimsa. We will get freedom through Ahimsa. Ahimsa, Ahimsa.
Ahimsa, ahimsa!
Ahimsa is power.
Ahimsa is power!
Long live Mahatma Gandhi.
Long live Mahatma Gandhi!
Friends, social reform and civil disobedience must go hand in hand. Gandhi showed the way by cleaning his own toilets. It is a symbolic act of showing that we renounce injustice in our society. We must banish all untouchability against the basis of the caste of religion, gender, and religion. Ahimsa, ahimsa.
Ahimsa, ahimsa!
Friends, I promise you, on the day that Harijans, Hindus, and Muslims are recognized as equals, when all Indians are bond as brothers and sisters.
All Indians are
Brothers and sisters.
All Indians are brothers and sisters.
Friends, this is Shailaja Joshi, a woman who has worked for the people we have labeled as outcasts, as untouchable.
Mom, what are you doing? Friends, this is my daughter Anjali, and she has brought to my notice that the children in the colony of the outcasts need an education too. So she and I are going to that neighborhood classes for the children there. Victory to Mother India. Jai Hind.
Jai Hind!
you again, go away. I've told you so many times, I can't do anything for you.
Please, please, Brent Sahib. Please let my boy go. He's only 17. What does he know about treason? What does he know about conspiring in the British law? He's only 17. Please don't hang him. Let him go. Please put him in jail. Don't hang him. He's my only child. Please don't kill him.
Only child? You should have brought him up better. Taught him to be loyal to the British Empire. Can't do anything for you now.
Sahib, Sahib.
Get up, you silly fool. All you natives are just alike. No shame, no self-respect. All your weeping and wailing can't save the boy now. He set fire to the municipal office and burned it down. That's a crime. That's treason. Traitors must be hung. Do you hear?
Look, he's just 17. He's too young to die.
Not too young to be an arsonist. Now off you go. I'm dealing with important things here.
Oh, Julie, see, your mom's in there. Your mom kept us with secretary. She would get into trouble if they catch us doing something wrong.
They won't catch us, silly. Ma's working for Captain Brown only because we need the money she earned. She doesn't like the British watch. Why? She is always talking about how unjust it is that our country India has to be controlled by foreigners. She says Gandhi is right to start the Quit India movement. We Indians must be free. We must rule ourselves. I say, British Raj, quit India!
Don't shout. This is dangerous. The British government is all-powerful. The British officers have no mercy. If they catch us, they can lock us up, or they can even hang us.
Who cares?
This bucket.
Hey! Mr. Joshi, there are some rules in this godforsaken land, thanks to the British government. That boy should have thought of the consequences before setting fire to the property of the British Raj. And your daughter here, she has to be punished too. Little girl, do you know what happens to rogues who go about destroying other people's property? Don't you?
If my daughter says she didn't do it, she didn't do it. And Julie, do you think this?
Good thing she's not lying. That's why I let her go this time. But Miss Joshi, I'm gonna have to let you go too. Can't have a hoodlum's mother working for me.
Captain Brent, thank you. I was just about to resign anyways. Ma, you lost your job because of it. Don't worry, I already decided to stop working for the British government.
This Gandhi is mad. He is taking us into a hellhole with all this nonsense about the power of nonviolence. Ahimsa, he calls it. How can we fight the British with nonviolence? The Indian National Congress keeps passing resolutions demanding independence. They keep shouting, Englishmen, quit India. India must be free. And result, nothing at all.
That's why Gandhi asked us to join the Quit India movement. Civil disobedience and a message can make a huge difference.
Quit India? Your Gandhi was arrested the same day he made that wonderful speech about quit India. If you ask me, we're better off with the Brits here. Good roads, good railways, even a nice postal system. Law and order and discipline. Under the British, the people know their place.
Tragedy, what about poverty? What about heavy taxes? People are starving, famine everywhere. We can't grow the rice or wheat we grow in our country. Instead, we force to grow useless crops to sell to the British. And what about industries? We're then rich in cotton, but we can't even spend the cotton we grow here. No, India must not be a slave to Great Britain.
You know, back in my day, women never talked like this. They never talked back. In fact, they never talked. They listened and obeyed men. And they didn't go out they didn't get educated either like you. Or go to work in some white man's office either, like you. I'm glad you found some sense at last and quit that job. Your place is in the home.
Not anymore, Tragedy. Times are changing. Perhaps you should change too. How you gonna talk to me like this? Stop. Everyone, I have something to say.
What is it, Ranju?
I painted with India, Captain.
What?
I said I paid to quit India on Captain Brent's office.
There, I knew she was a hooligan.
Why? Because I have seen Captain Bambi with you. If he hurt you, I want to hurt him back. Airfryer has some leftover paint in his house, so I thought it would be a good idea to tell Captain Brent to quit India. I thought that's what you and Baba wanted. And now you lost your job. You and Baba is mad at me, and you want to try to cheer fighter. I have to give up silks. I have to learn a rough course cloth that you call Kadi. Can you forgive me? And Julie, do you know what quit India means? The Brits are brown like us. They don't belong to a high caste like us. But they think they're better than all of India. It's time to remind them of their place. No, Anjali, it got nothing to do with caste at all. In fact, it has nothing to do with caste at all. If was not a Brahmin, but you don't think of him as always not as good as you, do you? He's your friend, isn't he? That's different. Muslims don't have caste. Being the British, Gandhi thinks of them as our brothers, our equal. Quit India is an act of civil disobedience. We are practicing our life to be true to ourselves without violence. Yeah, I have some arguments. Good for your brain. My brain is just fine. I know that we can't be peaceful when the Brits are fine. It's still pretty peaceful. It's for weak people who can't fight.
Actually, you got it all wrong. Ignorance is not a weapon for the weak. It is for the strong, immensely strong. It's the choice that you make when you know that lying, beating up people, and destroying other people's properties are all useless in the long run. Our protesters never hurt anyone. Do you hear? Anyone.
Gandhi says that British can stay in our country, but our brother, no lawyers, understand?
Shalaja, I take your time.
Tell me what?
Your mother and I wanted to join the freedom fight so many times, but we never could because we were busy raising you and earning a living. But now that the British have thrown Gandhi in jail and other freedom fighters, it's time for one of us to go off into the war.
No, you can't do that, Baba. If you join the freedom fight, you will march and protest and get arrested. You may even get hanged, like Anasia's father. Do you see the type of clothes she wears to class? Homespun out, old and torn and coarse. What you call Kadi. Her hair is a mess. Her house is a rat hole. She doesn't have enough to eat. She doesn't even have all her books. Her father's in prison, and her mom has to work like a dog to keep the family alive. You can't go. What will me and Ma do without you? He's not going. I am. What?
Your Baba is crazy, you have become a hooligan, and your Ma is shaming the family. God, this Gandhi is ruining our lives.
Nandini, oh Nandini, do you know that Ma is joining the freedom fighters? She is spinning all the time. And when she's not spinning, she is chanting prayers. And when she's not praying, she is going to the Haraja colony to teach the kids there. Come on, Anjali. Don't get into one of your moves. Let's see if we can steal some guavas from the orchard. Oh, Irfan, I'm feeling awful. Ma has gone completely, entirely mad. She is joining the freedom fighters, and guess what? She said the first thing we must do is to change ourselves to deserve freedom. Deserve freedom? What's that? Ma said that we can't say cleaning toilets is a job for the touch. Mohan wasn't here for a few days, and guess what? Ma lugged all the waste, dumped it in the pit, and cleaned the container in the stream. She made me help her. God, how it stayed. Why is she doing this? Because Gandhi says we can't say clean toilets is a job for untouchables. We must accept them as our equals. We must all go to school and get a good job. Come on, let's get out of here. Get your cow. What? Well, yeah, have some snacks. No need to clean. I've already cleaned the toilets. Go home.
Woman, are you going to be untouchable? Are you going to give them food made at our house, offered to our gods? Are you going to let him eat? You let your daughter make friends with the Muslim boy. I kept my mouth shut. You went to work in a white man's office. I still kept my mouth shut. But how can I keep my mouth shut now? This is more than sin. This is blasphemy. This is pollution. The earth will swallow you whole. And rain down fire upon you, upon all of us.
Chatterjee, stop it. You're scaring the children.
Can't show my face around here now.
Ma, why are some people called untouchable? Thousands of years ago, people got divided into castes to do this different kind of work society needed. And unfortunately, some people got stuck with clean work and got stigma attached to them. Untouchables. Arijan is the name Ganji has given them. It means broad children of God because we are all children of God. Ma, but they say you aren't supposed to touch untouchable. The air blowing on them blows on us, we become unclean. Stop it, Angelique. That's wrong and you know it. Untouchables are subhuman, dirty, stupid, bad, they say. We keep going on and on spreading lies just to make sure that some people stay on top and others remain underdog. It's wrong, just plain wrong. We must change the system. No, why do untouchables clean our toilet? Your father and I were wrong too. We're wrong not to change the system, but we won't make that same mistake again.
But Auntie, at school, the other kids say,
Others say, if you always go by what others say, then you can't be friends with Anjali, because some of them others say that Muslims and Hindus can't be friends, that Hindus and Muslims are enemies.
but even grown-ups say that sometimes, not with my parents.
Has that stopped you from being Anjali's friend?
No.
You shouldn't let others push you into doing what's wrong. You should always do what's right.
But if the Harajan do it, then we should do it.
Ma, has Mohan ever gone to school? No, no school will admit him. That's why I'm trying to teach the children in the Allergen colony.
But Auntie, if the Harajans are just like us, shouldn't they go to school with us?
Ma, that's what me and Irfan are gonna do. Start our own process, our own Sachigaha. To get the kids from the Dalit cart, from the hijack colony to come to school with us. I won't stop you from trying. Hi, I'm Aunt. What's your name?
My name's Paro. Paro.
I brought the water sweets. Our mother makes the best perfume in the world. Here, try some.
Child, what are you doing? Giving us sweets you made at your house, offered to your God? You get us killed. Go away.
No, I don't go away. Me and Irfan have come to take the children to school. Mom, Haro, I like your necklace.
Thanks, Mohan made it for me.
Here, try some. I have come to take you to school. My mother says she'll teach you, and Master G will too. We could all learn and play together. Ma says she'll arrange for your books and slates. Will you come?
Stop this nonsense. Go away. Our children don't need school. We've never been to school. When they going to become some type of bank officers? Our kids know way more for cleaning crap. Don't go.
You take the children to school. I don't want them to wish like us. Let them lead better. long ago, I lived in a village with my family. We had to walk 4 miles every day just to draw water from the only well in the entire region untouchables were allowed to use. I was young. I got tired of walking 4 miles every day. So one morning, I drew water from a well close by. It belonged to the high caste people. Do you know what they did to me? They held my arms over flames to teach me a lesson. Then they filled the well with rocks, saying no one could use it as I had polluted it with my touch. And then I was beaten, and beaten, and beaten. Now I'm old. I can never go home. If I do, they will kill me. I know it's hard for things to change, may even be impossible, but I want our children to have that chance. Now God is saying, there is a chance, we have to take it.
I'm sorry for all the terrible things done to you.
If we change, things like this won't happen anymore.
Please, please teach the children that things should change. Teach them that they can actually change.
Mohan. Mohan, everyone here likes you. They trust you. Come with us and help them.
No, why are you putting all these people in danger? Don't you know that one of the men was lynched and caught in the marketplace? Why are you putting all these people in danger?
Trust me, this time it will be different. Mama is here and Master G is too. All the freedom fighters want to help the Harijans like Gandhi said. Gandhi says we are all children of God.
Your Gandhi is wrong. Where's your God when my mom hit me over and over again because I wanted to clean a toilet? I vomited. I felt sick. I was only 7 years old. She said, but she wouldn't let me off. She said, you're a Dalit. It means oppressed. It means we were born into this horrible world where your outcast system, we will always be Dalit. We will always be crushed under your feet. Keep preaching. Keep all your preaching and teaching to yourself. We are Dalit. Hear me? Dalit.
I am Mohan. Don't go on discouraging everyone. Help us get a better life. Go with the children.
We will call you Harijans one, but don't say things can never change. How will we know if we don't try? Peace.
Maybe I will come. Maybe I will learn how to like Dalit. But you better remember this. It's not we Dalit people who must change. It's the whole rest of India. It's the whole world. For all these children, you are the leader. Come, please, come with us. Let's try to change things together.
How is it that the mothers and children might haven't gone to school, but you have? I did. When I was young, girls weren't allowed to go to school, only boys. But my brother was so bad at every subject that I had a teacher coming in every evening to teach him. I listened in. I soaked it in. And soon, my father found out that I was smarter than my brother and enrolled me to take the state test as an old school student. My mom didn't like that, but guess what? I scored higher than any old school student in the state. That's when I discovered that a girl can do anything a guy can.
No one marries an educated girl, but my damn fool nephew did, and now she's going around polluting our cash, hanging out with the elites with her stupid daughter.
There's trouble bitch in the city. Right, so you must be right. Don't open the door. Don't open the door for the case. Do you hear? Don't open the door. From your brother's church.
Why don't you read that out loud?
Listen to this. We are saved. So far, there are riots in the city every day. I see Hindus and locals hiding each other. So much bloodshed. But the British sit back and enjoy it as we fight amongst ourselves like fools. Sometimes I fear for my lives, but I pray for things to get better. Take care, be safe, love, shit ass. And now we have the same riots, same bloodshed here in our town.
Baba, what does this mean? I must know if Irfan is safe.
Hindu, Muslim, riots have spread throughout the day, throughout the city, on the streets. People are running to escape the rioters. Shops are burning. There is looting everywhere. Smoke is spreading through the streets. Now the police are.
I knew these mothers were just hush. They have a shop in the marketplace. I must know if Irfan is safe.
These Muslims are just waiting for a chance to act.
Stop it, Chachijin. The Hindus are equally at fault. They have a shop in the marketplace and their family lives close by. I must know if Irfan is safe.
You want to get killed for a Muslim boy?
Shante, you have to stop thinking like this. Both Hindus and Muslims are to blame for the wars in Bombay. But he's right about it not being safe.
But Irfan and I requested me at the fair this evening. That's now. To watch the firecrackers go up. What if he's still waiting for? What if something happens to him?
I'm sure Irfan's father knows it's not safe for him to be out, but you can't go looking for him now.
But I must.
Yes.
Irfan, I'm here. Come down.
Anjali, go away.
Won't go away now till you come down.
Why are you here so late? Don't you know there's a riot going on? Are you stupid? Don't you know it's dangerous?
Hey, we were supposed to meet at the fair this evening. What if you were still waiting for me? I slipped out the house when everyone thought I was asleep.
Left the door open, did you? Very smart. Go back and lock yourself in.
Death to Muslims! Burn the mosques!
Burn all Muslims, men, women, and children.
Death to Muslims!
Burn the mosques!
Burn all Muslims, men, women, and children.
Burn the mosques!
Anjali, your father, your mother. Are they okay?
Yes, all fine.
Why are you here so late?
Came to check if Irfan was okay.
I don't know if this is a brave thing to do or a stupid thing to do, but now you can't come back. That's for sure. You'll have to stay the night with us. Your parents will be so worried. We can't even inform them. You shouldn't have done this, Anjali.
Sorry, Uncle.
Baba, I don't want her here. In our house, the Hindus attacked our people, our shops, our mosques. You slaughter our goats, kill our people.
You think you people are any better? Didn't you hear the radio this morning? You threw rocks belonging to the Hindus. You tried to break into our temple. You killed so many of our people.
Someone wrote in front of our house, Muslims quit India.
You think I did it?
As if you didn't paint quit India in front of Captain Brent's office when he caught you.
You think I wrote such a horrible thing about Muslims, about you?
I don't want to see you again. Do you hear? Never. I mean, never.
Go that way, go that way.
Get back.
The Hindu-Muslim riots have stopped, and the town seems to be peaceful again. And the town curfew has been lifted. But friends, there are strong rumors that Captain Brent is going to shut the Kadi Center down and stop the freedom fighters from having their meetings here and stop us from spinning cloth. I'm not sure if he'll do such a drastic thing, but if he does, we must not retaliate with violence. There! Watch out!
Let my mother go.
Shailisha.
Mom. Andrew, what you doing here? There are no windows in here, it's so dark. Do you ever see the sun? You are my son, I'm seeing you now.
They shot Khashab down and they're blaming it. They're saying they did it because he tried to escape. But we know he only did it because because they know he could cause a stir in the people.
Baba, we gotta get her out. Now. Sometimes sitting here in this cell, that and alone, I wonder, why did I quit?
You're the bravest person I know. But Shailaja, why have you become so thin?
I'm fasting just like Gandhiji. Fasting? But Ma, Gandhiji has given up his fast. You need to eat. For me, I need you. Tell her, Baba. I'm doing this for you so that my child can grow up in a free country. This is my satyagraha. This is how I resist the unjust. Ma, everything seems so flawless. Maha left for good. The Arabs beat him up so badly he left. How can we stop the British from ruling us if we can't stop the neighbors from needing a Mohan? How can Hindus and Muslims start hating each other if we in an air fight can't even be friends? But now that I see you here, I won't give up. I'll keep fighting for what you started, because one day Parul and the other Dalit children deserve to go to school. Ma, you can't give up either. I won't give up. You know how stubborn I can be. Time's up. Time's up. Jai Hind!
Stop. No procession in this town. Mr. Parmar died because he broke the law. He tried to escape. Now, you can take his body to be buried beside the river outside of town, but turn back, effective immediately. This store is being shut down. It's the center of sedition. It incites too much violence, and we had enough violence in this town.
No, we won't go. Stop. Ahimsa. Only child, but please listen to me. You must listen to me. We must be united. Ahimsa. Kashadi says we must never use violence. My mother says we must never use violence. Ganji says we must never use violence. Ahimsa.
Forgive us, Robert.
Jai Hind.
A year has passed since that terrible day that Captain Brown was almost lynched on the street. The next day, he released all freedom fighters from prison. That's how Ma came home, to be with us again. Baba is making jokes again, and Chachi, he remains crusty. But guess what? Nowadays, he doesn't say things can never change, because he has seen that they can, hasn't he? Also, he doesn't pick on me and Irfan like he used to. For yes, Irfan is back. Irfan, my brother, Irfan, my best friend. Our schoolmaster has returned too. Turns out he didn't hide away when trouble started. He was hiding in a Dalit colony to come back when things were right. School has started again, and almost all the kids in my class has returned. No, the Dalit kids still sit in the back, but the other kids aren't next to them anymore. That's a step forward. I'm sure in time we could prove to ourselves that we can be stronger than we think we could be. Because children could be strong, even stronger than the grown-ups. And the peacocks are dancing again. Dancing again.
Remember the man with the knife who tried to kill us on that terrible day when Anjali and I were caught up the riots? Guess what? Later that day, that man said we are lucky to have 2 children to remind us that we are freedom fighters, not a mob, but because we believe in Ahimsa, my father says our motherland will be free one day. Not yet, but soon. We all believe in Ahimsa. Ahimsa is free. Ahimsa is not violent. India is not free. Not yet, but soon. Jai Hind.
A free bird leaps on the back of the wind and floats downstream till the current ends. He dips his wing in the orange sun rays and dares to claim the sky.
But the cage bird stands on the grave of dreams, his shadow shouts on the nightmare scream. His wings are clipped, his feet are tied, so he opens his throat to see. The cage bird sings with a fearful trill, his tune is heard on a distant hill. Of things unknown but longed for still, for the cage bird sings of freedom.